Welcome to today's introduction of the DJI Enterprise Ecosystem. DJI's SDK is a software development kit for DJI development around our drone products. This SDK development kit includes items such as API interface documents, guides, sample program codes, and even flight simulators. Overall, this enables developers to combine different tools to develop their own drone solutions. It's possible to obtain current status information of the drone through these different interfaces, such as GPS, signal strength, battery power, aircraft flight speed, and other key telemetry information, along with sending various control commands as an option to the drone. When taking a look at our SDK architecture, you can consider different vertical solutions and some of the basic capabilities offered through the DJI applications. For example, in electricity, you can complete basic flight planning, but through the SDK, we've seen developers enable automatic inspection through tying artificial intelligence and computer vision into the live drone feed to determine the drone's next move. Similar in first responders who are able to see live video stream incorporated with other live feeds from team members' body cameras. On the mapping side, able to upload to cloud-based services for processing. Infrastructure, construction, oil, and agriculture offer different options for partners to expand our vertical solutions beyond what we as DJI can customize and offer. Excuse me. These developers are able to reference different modular layers, including sensing, IMU, flight control, gimbal, camera, transmission, batteries, and different software layers within our systems. Different hardware, including drones, payloads, and even our new DJI dock. This capacity is exposed through our different software development kits and the Cloud API, which we'll get into further here today. Taking a look at one of our flagship drones, the Matrice 30 series, you can see on top of the drone, the operator can mount a device for use through the payload SDK or onboard SDK. A mobile SDK application can be installed on the remote controller. The mobile SDK allows a custom app to be run, and the customer has the ability to utilize this third-party app for different requirements. The Cloud API is used to develop a web-based drone management platform. Cloud API is a capability within the Pilot 2 app and DJI Dock. Some developers are more interested in the specific drone data and not so much about the mission logic itself. Here, Cloud API is allowed to give access to key items such as drone telemetry and live video without needing to develop an application, which is useful for some developers. A couple key notes here. All SDK kit access is free to utilize and can be accessed on our developer website. And starting with PSDK version 3.3, we have merged OSDK, which stands for Onboard SDK, with Payload SDK. This is because they share the same USB-C interface and many of the same commands with the drone. Over the years, with the DJI SDK interface, we now have over 100,000 active SDK developers, over 1,000 MSDK apps, and over 110 PSDK payload hardware options. It's been great to see the growth of the interface throughout time. Though we've had some different SDK options over the years based on demand, including a UX SDK, Windows SDK. As you see on the previous slide, the current focus remains on the mobile SDK, onboard and payload SDK, and cloud API. Diving a bit more into the payload SDK here, the general idea is building a aerial toolkit that is specific to an end user's needs, with the ability to integrate the sensor onto our powerful industrial platforms such as the M300 to address new markets. The payload SDK is supported by the Matrice 300 series, the M30 series, and the Mavic 3 Enterprise series. As we mentioned before, our onboard SDK is now included within the PSDK library starting at version 3.3. Some of the payload development tools we offer include the DJI Skyport and DJI Export. The Skyport is a standard adapter that secures and integrates a payload onto the drone, facilitating communication between the two systems. The Export is a ready-to-build standard gimbal that comes with DJI Skyport version 2 and a gimbal debugging interface. Overall, inclusion of this gimbal reduces the payload to drone integration timeline along with the Skyport, allowing the developer to focus on other necessities. Here are some of the different payload hardware. A speaker spotlight combination that goes on the Matrice 30 series, a parachute, a gas detector, onboard computing box to run different algorithms, a 5-lens camera for oblique mapping to create robust 3D models. These payloads are also available for our larger M300 series with expanded capabilities, including speaker, spotlight, a drop system with multiple hooks and built-in camera, and parachute. Payloads even expand into methane-specific detectors with range that goes beyond the drone itself, optical gas imaging, and multispectral cameras. Mobile SDK gives organizations the ability to easily deploy custom apps for their fleet of DJI drones, enabling team managers to optimize flights across their operations. Some examples of this include DroneLink, UGCS, Hammer Missions, Drone Harmony, Map Pilot Pro, and Lychee. They offer mission planning both on the computer and mobile applications, allowing users to customize flight profiles to fit their needs. This includes detailed linear missions, facade missions, polygon, terrain following, and also customized mission for different 3D objects. Some of our MSDK apps, specifically within the geospatial industry, include Drone Deploy, Skycatch, and Skybrowse. Drone Deploy allows for construction of 2D maps and 3D models, and 360-degree virtual tools for any construction site. Skycatch provides a high-precision package for mining with data analytics and construction information. And Skybrowse gives the user the ability to quickly create 3D model reconstruction for public safety. On the energy side, mobile SDK applications can perform takeoff and landing manually or automatically. The live video broadcast built into some can have an operator flying and then team members back at the office looking at inspection statuses in real time. Can also combine this real-time video with built-in AI algorithms to generate inspection results in a faster period of time. You can see some examples here, including Unleash Live with their wind turbine inspection solution, solar panel inspections, and power line inspections as well, where custom drone routes are able to cater to these specific energy sectors. We've talked about the mobile SDK, which involves app development. Our Cloud API is an option for those who not want to develop their own app, but do want to sync the key drone information with their cloud platform directly through the DJI Pilot 2 application or dock. You can see the interface here on the right, where the dock or remote controller running Pilot 2 can connect directly to a third-party cloud platform, which can then push information to an end user through a mobile app or web application that's being utilized. You can see the basic Cloud API framework here, and we certainly have more documentation available on the website. But the idea here is that the Cloud API can adapt to any network as long as the DJI Pilot 2 application or DJI dock is configured to allow access to this third-party platform server. You can see different business applications, communication links, and some of the function sets, including live streaming, device management, payload control, waypoint library, and more. We spoke about the dock a bit earlier, but to expand on that, the Cloud API is how third-party developers connect to the dock. Our built solution, Flight Hub 2, allows for basic capabilities, but we're excited to see developers exploring the Cloud API to connect directly to their own platform. The remote controller can be used to configure this third-party cloud management system to connect directly to the dock. And combined with the dock's hardware performance, which has been rigorously tested, and the open interface in the Cloud API, customized solutions or private solutions are able to be developed. Here are some examples of vertical solutions developed through the Cloud API. Evidence management, where photos and videos can be uploaded to a specific server. Drone cloud management platform, allowing management of a fleet of drones. Drone inspection platform specifically built for a port. Smart inspection platform for oil and gas. You can also see Cloud API utilized within the Pilot 2 app itself here, where storability gas detection equipment displays the gas index on the cloud platform, providing information and gives comprehensive environmental reporting capabilities. Overall, you can see some more of our solutions on the DJI Ecosystem Solution Catalog. You can follow the link here, scan the QR code to visit yourself. If you are a developer and you'd like to add your solution to this catalog, you can go ahead and visit the website and apply to have your solution added. We also have a technical support channel. First, you can see if the question has already been answered by searching within the SDK forum. You can find many answers to questions directly through the search tool. You can also, by clicking in the top right, submit a request to the team for service. If you're having any troubles with the forum, you can email the SDK technical team directly, dev@dji.com. The technical team does closely monitor the forum and make sure to follow up on SDK-related posts as quickly as possible. If you'd like to be a DJI developer, you can create a free login for the website, developer.dji.com, to check the documentation further, demo code, and more. Thank you for taking some time to learn a bit more about DJI's ecosystem today. Thanks.